Good morning, friends. So today it's a 15-minute yoga flow that's accessible for everyone. It's super fun and it will leave you feeling grateful for this beautiful day and for all of the possibilities that are waiting for us out there today. Before we begin, if you enjoy my classes, then please click the subscribe button and please check out my Patreon site. The link is below in the video description. Patreon supports me in making these videos and it gets you access to monthly live stream events, full 1-hour classes, book club, and lots of other fun things that we're doing in the Patreon community. So if you're a patron already, thank you. And if not, I invite you to check it out. So if you practice with me regularly, you probably recognize I'm not in my home studio, right? I am in Austin, Texas, and I'm house sitting for a sweet friend and watching her 2 lovely little cats, which you may see running around here a little bit, I hope. And I'm just really grateful to be here and to be here with you this morning. It's a flow practice today, accessible, fun flow practice. If you have any props that help make your practice more accessible, blocks, blankets, cushions, please bring them, but nothing is required. And we're going to start today in a standing position. So let's stand up at the top of our mat and come to stand at the top of your mat. Let's greet the day with some love, some compassion, and some confidence with a great big hug. So as you inhale, open your arms, spread your fingers wide, close your eyes, push your heart forward, look up gently. And as you exhale, wrap yourself up in a great big hug. Let's do that again. Inhale, open your arms, welcome the day, push your heart forward. Exhale, wrap yourself up. You need more hugs. This is good. Inhale. This time, sweep your hands up to the sky. Great big breath. Look up. And this time, open mouth, exhale. Bend the elbows. Push the heart forward. Squeeze the shoulders behind you. Interlace the hands behind your low back. Draw the knuckles down and toward the floor. Close your eyes and dip your chin to your chest. And slowly roll your right ear to your right shoulder. And feel that nice stretch in the left side of the neck, through the shoulder. And chin to chest. Let's go to the other side. Left ear, left shoulder. And just roll your head back and forth like this, continuing to clasp the hands and draw the knuckles down and away. And deepening that stretch into the neck and shoulder. Breathe. Let your head roll around any old way it feels. Good and comfortable. If you find a sweet spot, stay there a little bit and just breathe into it. Relax. Feel any tension in your neck and shoulders melting, dissolving into the breath. And release the bind of the hands. Lift your head, feet about hip distance apart, and just begin to sway a little bit side to side, lifting one heel, bending one knee. You can close your eyes here and just sway, breathe, and let your sway turn into a little bounce, If your knees are sensitive, just, be gentle with your knees. Take it to a place that feels good and playful. Let your arms swing a little bit. And if your knees feel okay, take your bounce into a little hop, into a little jump. Pretend like the earth is a trampoline and it's helping you. It's springy. You feel that springy lift. You're up on the balls of your feet. And dance around a little bit here. Big, full breaths. Feel alive and free and playful. Let yourself move in a way that feels free and joyful. Let's welcome creativity and fun and play into our day. All the things that make life sweet, all the things that we feel grateful for, and we wish we did more. Well, guess what? We could do them. It's right here, right now. Move and breathe. Feels good. And then start to slow it down. Turn your jump into the bounce again. Kind of strutting, moving, dancing your way slower and slower. And let's come to stillness, feet hip distance apart. Bring your palms together at your heart. And continue to breathe big, full breaths in through the nose, out through your nose. And just let everything slow. Relax into each exhale. Feel any tension or stress dissolving, melting into the breath, leaving the body. Breathing in possibilities, space, gratitude. Blink your eyes open, sweep your hands up to the sky. Great big breath. Open your wings and swan dive. Take a bow at the top of your mat. Bend into your knees liberally and just take a little sway side to side. Let your hands sweep across the mat. And then coming to stillness now, bring your hands to your shins and begin to straighten the legs little by little until you feel a nice stretch all up along the back of the legs, from the heels, the calves, the hamstrings to the glutes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and deepen into that sweet stretch in the back of the legs. Shift your weight forward a little bit. Feel the weight of your body come into the four corners of your feet. And feel your sit bones spread open as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank pose. And let's hold plank for a moment here. Wrap the elbows in, push into your palms, and firm up the belly. Feel the muscles of your belly, your core get nice and strong. And now come to your knees, draw your heels into your butt. And as slow as you can, keeping your elbows close to your sides, lower all the way down to your chest. And this negative resistance is gold. It's magic and strength building. All the way down. Nice. Bring the feet down. Move the hands back a little bit for cobra pose. Press into the heels of the hands. Push the heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale. Lower it down. Hips to heels. Child's pose. Knees wide. Big toe mounds together. And come forward. Tabletop. Curl your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Now we're going to work through a couple rounds of Hindu-style push-ups here. So if you've never done these before, I'll demo one, and then we'll do them together. So just watch, and there's 5 steps. Step 1, inhale, come to the knees, elbows and forearms. Step 2, exhale, staying on the knees, shift the upper body forward, heels to the butt, and hover your chest. Step 3, inhale, push up to high push-up position. Step 4, exhale, everything comes down, chest and toes, and then sink the hips back to the heels. Child's pose, come back to tabletop, curl the toes, and we find our way back to downward dog. All right, here we go, folks. Inhale, knees, elbows, and forearms. Staying on the knees, exhale, heels to the butt, hover the chest just an inch above the mat. Inhale, push up to a high push up. Exhale, lower chest and toes. And exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Awesome work. Inhale, back to downward dog. Let's do it again. Inhale, elbows and knees. Exhale, staying on the knees, heels to the butt, hover the chest. Inhale, push up to a high push up. Exhale, lower everything down, chin and chest. And back to child's pose. Nice work. Come forward to tabletop. Curl the toes. Lift the hips. Downward dog. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet at the back of the mat. Bend into your knees. Wave up the spine. And as you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky and lift the right knee for one-leg mountain. Palms come to the heart. And from here, warrior 3. So hinge forward from the hips. Extend that right leg behind you, lift the right heel, dip the right hip. So the hips and the chest are facing the mat, the earth, and then long spine. So reach the crown of your head forward towards the front wall. Staying on that left foot, slowly rise up into one leg mountain again, hands to the sky. And if you have to step down there, folks, it's okay. Step down as much as you need. Extend that right leg, point the toes, hold and breathe. Curtsy, right knee behind the left. Wing the arms back. Inhale, step the right foot next to the left, hands to the sky. Palms meet and slice right down through the center of the body. Take a bow. Nice work. Walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Downward dog, and here we go with our Hindu push-ups once again. Inhale, knees and elbows. Exhale, shift the upper body forward, heels into the butt, hover the chest. Inhale, push up. Exhale, take it all the way down, and hips back to heels, child's pose. Good, one more. Tabletop, curl the toes, back to downward dog. Inhale, knees and elbows. Exhale, staying on the knees, shift the upper body forward, hover the chest. Inhale, push up. And exhale, lower it down, chest and toes. Hips to heels, child's pose. I love those. Those are so good. Tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Walk the hands slowly back to the feet, bend into the knees and wave up the spine. And here we go. One leg mountain pose this time. Lift the left knee. I like this. It's kind of like Karate Kid, right? Palms to the heart. And then hinge forward from the hips. Warrior 3. Extend that left leg back behind you. Lift the left heel, but dip the left hip, squaring up the hips and the chest to the mat. And then again from here, long spine. So lift the heart and the crown of the head. And if you're falling over here, it's okay. Play with it. Laugh. Have fun with it. Staying balanced on the right foot, we rise up to one leg mountain, stepping down if you need to, hands to the sky, and extend that left leg, point the toes, hold and breathe. And here we go with our curtsy, left knee behind the right, wing the arms back. I love that move too. Inhale, step the left foot next to the right, hands to the sky, reach into the sky, big breath. Palms meet and slice right down through the center. Take a bow. Inhale, walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Come down to your knees for child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Feel into the earth. Feel your breath. Breathe into the fullness of your body. And sit back to your heels. Sweep your legs around in front. We're going to stretch out the hips and the hamstrings here with a little John Usher Shavasana, one of my favorite stretches. So right leg extends long in front of you. Sole of the left foot comes inside that right thigh. Take a moment, root the sit bones, and with your hip muscle, kind of push down on the outside of that left thigh so the hip is opening. Inhale, reach up tall, and exhale, fold forward, nice and slow. We'll do this slowly with the breath, so inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and melt. One more time, inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold and melt. Letting yourself find your fullest expression of this fold. Inhale, slowly rise, left hand to the mat behind you. Push into that left hand. Lift your hips and sweep the right hand up and over for stargazer pose. Reach through the right fingertips. Push into the left hand to open the heart. Oh, so good. Exhale, lower it down. And other side, left leg grows long. And the right foot comes inside the left thigh. Again, root the sit bones. Open up that hip by pushing down the outside of the right thigh. As you inhale, reach tall. And as you exhale, fold and melt. Same little dance here with the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and melt and relax. As we inhale, rise, push into the right hand behind you, lift the hips, sweep the left hand up and over, and as you reach the left hand behind you, really push into that right hand. Open up the heart, open up the upper back. Exhale, lower it down, come all the way to your back for happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Allow your feet to just open as wide as they want to. Close your eyes. Let's take a little sweet rock side to side here. Let your low back and your shoulders relax down to the mat. As you breathe and rock, just allow yourself to feel gratitude for all the gifts, all the sweetness in your life. So many little things. First and foremost, our breath. Each breath, so grateful. The sky, the clouds, the trees, the earth, the birds, the flowers. I mean, there's just so much beauty to be grateful for. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the feet and melt into a sweet Shavasana. Begin to bring movement to your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, and with a great big breath, breathe in possibility, creativity, joy. Exhale, stress, tension, and worry. Draw knees into the chest and roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Close your eyes. We raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. Thank you all for spending that sweet time with me sharing this practice. I wish you all a beautiful day filled with possibility and adventure. See you soon.